The following contest is set for one fall. It is for the New South Pro Wrestling Women's Championship. Introducing first the challenger from Asbury Park, New Jersey. She is the harvester of sorrows, Sammi. And her opponents.
Hey, say the sound of business, the largest. It's still the this is my mama's favorite in the club.
She is the reigning and defending the New South Pro Wrestling Women's Championship.
I ain't no me because
She is the biggest, baddest chick in the day.
The New South Women's Championship being defended for the very first time at the Haas tournament as the brash and confident Kaitlyn Marie, someone who turned her back on the fans and roster alike back at We Love Pro Wrestling to become the first ever women's champion, set to defend against her toughest task to date in the Harvester of Sorrow, Sammi Chaos.
You bring up the arrogance, you bring up the cockiness. In my opinion, as much as you may not like it, I think you have to have that type of arrogance when you face off against someone like Sammi Chaos.
Sammi making her New South return. Last we saw her was Banger Things taking on Ravenna Vane in quite a matchup. Kaitlyn Marie making yet another defense of the New South Women's Championship here tonight. Already a successful defense over lovely Miss Larkin. Looking to add one more name to that list.
It's very much a battle of powerhouses here. But I think Kaitlyn Marie more interested in antagonizing the crowd here.
The crowd here in Florence getting under the skin of the champion.
Look at that smile on the face of Sammi Chaos.
Thought about the confidence of Kaitlyn Marie. Sammi Chaos with a smug grin on her face.
Well, nothing builds your confidence like a room full of people willing your championship victory into existence.
What a difference a few months makes. It was not that long ago here in this very building. Kaitlyn Marie, one of the most beloved superstars on the New South roster. Cover is made and a kick out at 1 from the champion. And Kaitlyn Marie may have cracked a rib there. Going to the outside, trying to catch a breather.
Well, Kaitlyn willing to take every bit of this 10 count. Very well aware she's got that champion's advantage.
Kaitlyn demanding Sammi Chaos take a few steps back. Sammi currently holding 3 women's championships concurrently right now. Looking to add a 4th to the list.
Yeah, but you can tell Kaitlyn Marie very tentative, wanting to play this at her own pace.
Oh, and a poke to the eyes from Kaitlyn Marie. All that prancing and posturing just to poke her opponent in the eyes. Sammi Chaos has had enough. Sends Kaitlyn to the outside. Kaitlyn now taking a bow. Perhaps taking a victory lap a little too early, now caught in the grasp of Sammi Chaos. But Kaitlyn Marie may have just lured her in there.
And now looking to sweep the leg. I don't think that's going to work out well.
Chaos dragging Marie back into the ring. It is not often we see Marie face off against another powerhouse. We're looking at 2 of the toughest and strongest women going on the independent wrestling scene today. And right now, Kaitlyn Marie just firing away in the corner with these forearm strikes. Off the ropes, delivers with the uppercut.
And now goes for seconds. Oh no, a kick. Thought she was going to zig, but zagged. And I mean, if you want to talk about Haas, if you want to talk about this tournament, that was really the coming out party for Kaitlyn Marie. That match against Carrie Awful. Oh, good God.
And of course, Kaitlyn's debut here at New South Pro Wrestling in this very building really made her a household name for the New South fan base. She's really been a fan favorite through and through for years, up until We Love Pro Wrestling, of course.
It was her strength, but also her passion, her heart that guided her through that match. And now I'm almost hesitant to ask, after all these years, was that just an act?
It's definitely hard to say, but nonetheless, Kaitlyn Marie definitely pulled the wool over everyone's eyes at We Love Pro Wrestling, making it to that Final 4, much like we're going to see later tonight at Haas. Sammi into the cover, and a kick out from the champion. But she made her way to that Final 4 that night to crown the first ever women's champion, defeating Bobby Thunder, Kinsey Page, and Ravenna Vane, but having to resort to using the championship belt to take out Ravenna.
Was willing to do whatever it took. Oh!
And if you ask Kaitlyn Marie, it's no bad blood, it's just business. It's that killer instinct to win the championship, to do what it takes that no one else will. However, certainly showed the crowd here for New South Pro Wrestling exactly the kind of competitor that Kaitlyn Marie can be. And now Kaitlyn charging in the corner with a drop kick. And Kaitlyn Marie making it clear to the crowd here in Florence, Alabama, exactly what she thinks of them.
A world's difference from the woman who faced Carrie Awful all those years ago. But unfortunately still has that same toughness, that same tenacity of that woman who faced the Gargoyle.
Kaitlyn Marie now positioning Sammi Chaos. Makes her way up to the second rope. What does Kaitlyn have in mind here?
Looking to fly.
Kaitlyn with a senton splash. Hooks the inside leg. And Sammi Chaos still with enough wherewithal to kick out.
Tell Kaitlyn bringing out different moves now, very well aware. Like you mentioned earlier, she's not usually outmatched when it comes to power. She came into this aware that she may be outmatched there. Bring out some new stuff.
And now, using that body weight, driving the throat of Sammi Chaos into that middle rope, and now building a head of steam. Oh. Sammi Chaos had it scouted.
And now Sammi Chaos getting ready to go to work. Oh.
If you're Sammi Chaos, what strategy do you use, Scotty, here to defeat Kaitlyn Marie?
I think pummeling her seems to be working pretty well for her at this point, but like we've already discussed, it's that power advantage Sammi Chaos brings into this matchup.
Dragon suplex from Sammi Chaos. Kaitlyn Marie wiped out. We'll see if Sammy's able to capitalize here.
I think the lights are on, but nobody's home for Kaitlyn Marie.
Into the cover.
No.
And not a lot of strength in that kick out from Kaitlyn Marie.
I think that was just a kick out on pure instinct at that point, Carmen.
Again, women's championship on the line for the first time here in Florence, Alabama. The first time at the heart of the Southern 16. So much riding on this matchup. So much at stake. And Kaitlyn Marie targeting the knee of Sammi Chaos.
We've discussed it many times when you're facing a larger opponent. Go for the lower extremities. Chop down that proverbial redwood.
Kaitlyn unsuccessful. Her first attempt at this maneuver connects on the second. And now adding a little insult to injury.
Absolutely disgusting display for Marie.
Onto the challenger and running crossbody from the champion. Hooks the leg. Title on the line and a kick out at 2.
You tell Marie very much in her wheelhouse now, though.
But that frustration absolutely growing on behalf of the champion. You see that expression changing the longer this matchup goes on.
Let's be honest, it's that frustration that's what led to what happened at We Love Pro Wrestling. That almost maybe even inner doubt that led to her using the championship to defeat Ravenna Vane.
Kaitlyn making her way up top. Sammi Chaos enough time to recover.
Good God!
Chaos now on the middle rope. This could spell disaster for either woman. Title on the line. Who is going to get the best of this? Superplex from Chaos.
Dragged down from the heavens straight into hell, courtesy of Sammi Chaos.
But unfortunately for Sammi, I think she may have went straight to hell with her, Scotty. Both women, I apologize. Certainly worse for wear right now.
Gotta get back to their feet. Sammi finally back to her knees. Kaitlyn still flat. Sammi up first is the advantage she needs here.
Chaos looking for her 4th women's championship, and Kaitlyn Marie again targeting the throat.
Looking to cut off the oxygen there.
Both women stand in the pocket now, trading blows. Caught. Saito suplex from Chaos. Chaos going for a second and connects.
Absolutely folding Marie in half.
And now Sammi Chaos dominating the champion. The crowd here in Florence may be right, folks. We may be on the verge of a new champ.
Now Marie going back to those strikes
Kaitlyn
she's so known for.
Desperate. Sammi Chaos was going for that raining blood. And again, both women wiped out. Both competitors leaving it all in the ring here.
See referee Allison Lee checking on both competitors.
Chaos the first to her feet. And the champ going right after the knee. Kaitlyn with a knee strike. And now the champion going for the pile driver. Looking to retain. Chaos pumping the brakes. Reversal from Chaos.
And now
Chaos now. Dropping down onto Marie. And again, Marie able to get the shoulder off the mat.
But a lot of damage already been done. Sammi Chaos just needing to capitalize.
We are truly witnessing a war here between two of the toughest women in the game. Chaos looking for that Chaos bomb. Marie back to her feet. You've got to be kidding me.
No way.
Elbow bomb from Kaitlyn Marie.
She's not finished.
Into the pile driver. And Kaitlyn Marie What? How many times is that maneuver putting away opponent for Kaitlyn Marie? Now Kaitlyn off the
Good
ropes.
God!
Knees first into the sternum. No,
What?
and again, by the thinnest of margins, Sammi Chaos able to kick out. And you can tell just how much this title means to both competitors, Scotty.
Yeah, you can tell Kaitlyn Marie's fairy tale dreams turning into a horror film courtesy of Sammi Chaos.
Kaitlyn back to her feet, you see, taking a look around.
What?
Now going after the turnbuckle, blatantly in front of not just our official, but our general manager. Turnbuckle exposed.
Once again, like I brought up earlier, it's that frustration, that doubt starting to creep in
hold on.
to do whatever.
Has the title
What
in
the
hand,
hell?
Scotty. The title connecting to the skull of Sammi Chaos, and the champion will retain.
Here's your winner and still New South Women's Champion, Kaitlyn Marie.
Kaitlyn again having to resort to using that championship, the very title that she prides herself on holding. Her proudest possession, used as a weapon to defeat her opponent tonight.
And now she moves forward to a steel cage match against Ravenna Vane.
Kaitlyn Marie not finished yet.
What the?
Attacking Sammi Chaos.
Oh, wait.
That's Rita Raccoon, injured knee and all.
Oh.
Rita grabbing a hold of that women's championship.
You know, Rita was in that tournament as well.
Wait just a damn minute.
Wait.
Bobby Thunder!
What the hell?
Bobby Thunder, the woman who stole the tail of Rita Raccoon in that women's championship tournament.
It's just assaulting.
Well, she's been talking a big game on social media all week, Scotty.
Oh, good God, no.
We've got to get some help out here.
Come on, we got to get someone to help Rita. This is disgusting.
Bobby Thunder and Kaitlyn Marie just stomping away on Rita Raccoon. Thankfully, we've got security and officials out here to separate these two women. Bobby Thunder making her presence felt here, seemingly aligning herself with the women's champion.
Absolutely dangerous alliance it is.
Kaitlyn Marie still your New South Women's Champion. Now joining forces with Bobby Thunder, perhaps the most dangerous we've ever seen her.